Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Welcome to another episode of Comment Foolery Exposed. Today we will be going over the comments about the Amara La Negra and Flo, I think that's her name. We'll be going through comments about them and about Flo in particular. So I'm here on Bum Bitch Alley. This is where a lot of women with inferiority complexes like to congregate. Be sure to check out the Exoticals United Lipstick Alley page. I have an entire Lipstick Alley page on there. That's right, I'm famous. Your girl is famous. But this girl says, Flo needs to be fired, just like how Erica was. Light-skinned women really think they are superior than dark-skinned women and don't even consider themselves to be black. She classified herself as light-skinned and then called Amara black bitch. Mind you, Amara looks better than Flo and has beautiful skin and doesn't need to bleach either. So she said that light-skinned women don't consider themselves black. I didn't see any clips where that woman didn't consider herself black. So isn't that interesting? They're actually admitting that they don't consider you black if you were light-skinned, because there was not one clip of her saying that she's not black. But this person says, she's not even light-skinned. She's light brown skin. Her sister Gael is the real light-skinned one. I really hope she gets fired for that. So now they're doing that tactic, that humbling tactic, where they compare one light skin to another light skin. Have you ever noticed that? That's actually proof that you are light skinned. If people are comparing you to someone even lighter than you, that's proof that you're light skinned. Anytime you get told you're not that light skinned, you are in fact light skinned. Because why would they need to compare? You don't compare Lupita Nyong'o to a light skinned person to tell her that she's not light skinned. No. They only do that with someone that has a light brown skin tone. Also, with this whole light brown talking point, if dark brown skin is dark skin, why is light brown skin not light skinned? It's because they view light skin as a trophy to be handed out. So they're trying to take her light skin card. They're saying basically, you're not even that light skinned to be talking shit like that. This person says, white people really did a number on black people, child. So if white people are the creators of colorism, which they are, why is there never any smoke for white people? Why are there people who are rushing to move to white neighborhoods and marry white people? No smoke for white people, but all the smoke for light-skinned colorists. No smoke for the creators of colorism, though. This person says, imagine saying that somebody's baby daddy was right about calling them a black bitch, and your baby daddy was in her face trying to flirt. That's why Flo is mad. For every one pretty light-skinned woman, I know 10 battered dark-skinned women. What is there to be jealous of for real? So she's saying that basically there are more attractive dark-skinned women than light-skinned women. Then why don't you support their careers in the music industry? Since dark-skinned women are you guys' true beauty standard, why don't you support them? Why are they invisible to you guys? Why is Ari Lennox spiraling right now? She's a pretty dark-skinned woman. She's a baddie dark-skinned woman. So why didn't you support her career? Why didn't you support Kelly then? This person says, Amara is beautiful. Flo looks like a corn muffin. She should be quiet. Colorism is a cancer. So they're saying that Flo looks like a corn muffin. But if you were to say that she looks like a chocolate muffin, like if you were to describe her, actually, you can't even describe dark-skinned black women in reference to food. Some dark-skinned women don't even like being called chocolate. And apparently now we can't even call them dark-skinned. Now apparently that phrase is wrong. But they're saying that Amara looks beautiful and that Flo looks like a corn muffin. And let's talk about Amara's beauty, by the way. Amara does not look like the average unambiguous dark-skinned black woman, okay? She benefits from things like featureism. She benefits from texturism. We all know that her afro is a hairpiece and that her natural hair is a silkier version of an afro. So we know that she benefits from both texturism and featureism. So I agree that Amara is beautiful, but I also want to point out the fact that Amara benefits from isms, not to mention the fact that she's multiracial. So they're trying to clout chase and ride the coattails of Amara's Afro-Latina heritage and phenotype. Because I told you, that is their beauty standard, the mahogany mixed race phenotype. They see themselves in women like Amara, even though when they look in the mirror, they really don't look like Amara La Negra as much as they think they do. This person says, the bleaching cream done went to the last few brain cells she had and completely destroyed them. She is very delusional if she thinks she's cute. So let's pull up a picture of Flo. I have a question for this unambiguous woman. What facial features, what about her is not cute? I want you to point to what's ugly about her. Eyes, nose, lips, skin tone, hair texture. So which one is it? Do you not like her black features? Do you not like her black hair texture? Or do you simply not like light skin? because that's how she looks. So what features about her are ugly? Notice how they can never answer that question. This person says their ratings are so low that VH1 is paying them for this weak shit. I wouldn't be surprised, because a lot of celebrities do publicity stunts like that. This person says most black people are a fucking joke. The only race that puts down each other like that. Also, the lady who called herself light-skinned isn't even light-skinned. Meanwhile, this woman, she has a picture of a racially ambiguous woman on her profile pic. And also, who died and made unambiguous women the determining factor in who gets to call themselves light-skinned? Because last time I checked, you don't get to control how someone else navigates through society. So if she considers herself light-skinned, it is what it is. If she is benefiting from colorism, then she is, in fact, light-skinned. I don't care if she's not white passing. Light skin tones exist on a spectrum, just like how dark skin tones exist on a spectrum. This person says her ex-husband is a black man and dark-skinned black man. You had children with a darker-skinned person. I just don't get how you say some shit like that when someone you were very intimate with has the same skin tone as the person you hate. So isn't that interesting that she's calling that out with light-skinned women, but they have no smoke for the dark-skinned women who lust after men like Aaron Pierre, yet they hate women like Lori Harvey, who has the same phenotype. They hate women who look like Lori Harvey in real life. They hate women who have light eyes in real life. Then we got another person that says she's not light-skinned. So my question is, what color is light-skinned? They still have yet to answer that question. Nobody in the Black empowerment space has been able to answer that question. What color is light-skinned? Name a color. Don't name celebrities. Name a color. Name foundation shades. What color is light-skinned? They're never going to answer that because they want to be able to move the goalpost for light-skinned so that you don't get to be light-skinned, because they view it as a prize. This person says it might have been edited out, but I want to know what the other Black women in the room had to say. Again, it might have been edited out, but I hope they weren't actually just sitting there looking dumb, as per the clip. I'll never actually find out since I don't watch the show anymore, but just curious. That's a good point. Why didn't the other dark-skinned women, if she's truly a colorist, and she was sitting in a room full of dark-skinned Black women and a dark-skinned mixed woman, Amara, why didn't the other dark-skinned women say, hey, you're colorist? You shouldn't say that. That's colorist. Oh, could it be because dark-skinned people call each other black ass all the time? Could it be because dark-skinned people say to their own children that they're darkies, or, they call them all these random names? So that's a great point. Why didn't the other dark-skinned women in the room, why didn't they all jump up and say, hey, you're being colorist? We don't support that. They didn't say shit. This person says that fat pig is vile and disgusting. So apparently it's okay to call light-skinned women the name of animals, but if people call you the name of an animal, then it's a problem. Have you ever noticed that people, they tend to call lighter-skinned people, or if you have keen features and you're light-skinned, like a thin nose, I have noticed sometimes people will call you a pig or Miss Piggy. This person says, I'm glad Amara is calling out this turmeric craze that's all over social media. It's nothing but the latest trick in skin lightening under the guise of skincare. These brands like to throw in buzzwords like younger looking, glowing, and healthy to get you to buy their products, when the sole reason they're calling your skin healthy and glowing is because it's light, and no other reason at all. These companies don't care about the health of your skin, or else they wouldn't be asking you to strip away your melanin, which protects us from the sun. So I actually did get a chance to look at her skincare website. We're going to look at it. So this is her skincare line. She's got body butters, and it has turmeric in it. So that is what they're saying is bleaching. So do you see the hypocrisy? So look, she's selling turmeric soap and turmeric face cream. So notice the hypocrisy. Whenever you're light-skinned, you can't use turmeric, you can't use vitamin C, you can't use any form of acids whatsoever, any fruit acid. And they're saying this woman is a bleacher and selling bleaching cream. Do you consider turmeric to be a bleaching cream? Because, like I said, my talking point still stands. Technically, everybody is a bleacher according to unambiguous Black women's talking points. Because whenever there's a light-skinned woman, if you use anything that uses the word brightening in it, so vitamin C, the acne medications and stuff, they're going to call you a bleacher. They did that to me. They do that to all the Exoticals. So her serums, it literally is turmeric and vitamin C. So they're calling her a bleacher or selling bleaching creams because she's selling turmeric and vitamin C. So this is proof that unambiguous women, they view light-skinned women using vitamin C and turmeric as a form of bleaching. That's why they always call you a bleacher. That's why they're calling us bleachers. That's why they call you a bleacher. But then when it comes to people like Paris Milan, who was a YouTuber selling kojic acid, I'm pretty sure they would consider that bleaching. I don't know if they do or not. I know Paris Milan actually said kojic acid. She said that she does not consider that to be a form of bleaching. Okay, so it's not bleaching when dark-skinned women do it. When they use turmeric, kojic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, vitamin C, it's not bleaching when they do it. But if a light-skinned woman does it, oh, you're a self-hating bleacher and you're promoting self-hate and you're anti-black. Do you see the hypocrisy? Another thing I forgot to mention too is that apparently this woman apologized for her comments, but there was no point in her apologizing because she's still getting dragged. So this is also proof that even if you make a mistake as a light-skinned or mixed woman, even if you apologize, they're not going to accept the apology. They're still going to drag you forever. So when it comes to light-skinned, it's no matter what skincare products you're using, you're a bleacher. Once a colorist, always a colorist. Meanwhile, there are dark-skinned women who called people monkeys. JT from the City Girls, she called people burnt. She called people all kinds of names, but they forgave her. They were like, oh, she was just being ignorant. So, but that's not okay for somebody light-skinned. Once a colorist, always a colorist. And then if you use any skincare products, you're a bleacher. And then once a bleacher, always a bleacher. But this person says, saying she's hating on you because you're light-skinned when that's not even your natural complexion is just crazy work. So my question is, how do you know what a light-skinned person's natural complexion is if you don't know them or if you weren't around them? Because I actually looked online. I tried to find like quote unquote dark skinned videos of this woman. I couldn't find any. I'm not saying that they aren't out there, but I couldn't find any dark skinned videos or dark skinned episodes of this woman. And also these women are not very smart because she said she's hating on you because you're light skinned when that's not even your natural complexion. So she's implying that if that was her natural complexion, then she would be able to flex it. So do you see how they're actually exposing themselves? They're basically saying that if you would have been a natural light skin, then you can flex. But because you're not, that's crazy work. And then she says, to imply someone is jealous of you because you're light skinned, that means you think you're above them because you're light skinned. No, it means that you think that light skinned people are above you. So some light skinned women, they actually will use that as a clapback because we all know that a lot of unambiguous women are jealous of the appearance of people who are lighter skinned. But this person says, these girls have hated that Amara is a confident dark skinned woman. I've never in my life seen someone that bleaches look good. They almost look gray or pink. So how do you know people in life that bleach? How do you know of people in your life who bleach? As a dark skinned unambiguous woman or as a black woman with a light skin filter? I don't know. How do you know of people who bleach? Or do you hang out with bleachers? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're exposing yourself. How would you know how bleachers look or how their skin is supposed to look and not supposed to look unless you yourself are studying and researching skin bleaching? What do you ladies think? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.